Welcome to All Things AIFS and All Things ILCF, or the Institute of Language and Culture at the Catholic University in Paris, France. Today we'll spend about 20 minutes getting to know about AIFS Study Abroad, and specifically about this program. Here's a quick overview of what we'll be talking about today. It'll be just a taster of what options you have, and will hopefully pique your interest to do further research. AIFS has been around for over 50 years, making us one of the oldest and most well-known study abroad organizations around the world. With more than 1.5 million alumni, we've sent students abroad on summer, semester, J-term, and faculty-led programs. Some students come to college knowing that they want to study abroad, but many others may be wondering, why would I want to study abroad in the first place? These are just a few reasons we believe learning outside of the country and outside of your comfort zone is important. You'll learn more about yourself and gain skills that you may not have gained at home. Less than 10% of US college students go abroad, so oftentimes your experience ends up being the first thing that may pop out on your resume. But let's take a few minutes to hear from some of our alumni about why they decided to study abroad and why they studied abroad with AIFS.
I think you should study abroad with AIFS because simply they have your back.
AIFS helps you through every single thing in your study abroad experience.
From start to finish, you are taken care of. Even if you don't need them, they're still there.
Guiding you through the whole process of studying abroad, especially getting your visa, if you run into any troubles abroad. But they're also so amazing at teaching you how to be your own person and do the things on your own.
They're going to not just push you outside of your comfort zone, but also allow you to fall back if it becomes too much, while still trying to urge you forward, to grow, to really flourish as an individual.
It is all inclusive. It takes a lot of the headache and the nervousness out of the equation and allows you to just have fun and experience it for what it is.
I didn't really have to worry about food, tuition, and housing, and it made my life 10 times easier abroad.
It definitely is an affordable option.
When you look at that price, you're talking about housing, tuition at school, you've got some type of meal plan, and then they've got that on-site support. It's like you get to have family abroad.
Because they're there every step of the way, from the application to flying you there, and when you're there itself, there's always a lot of support.
My number one reason would be they give you the option to be picked up from the airport. It's for someone that being your first time leaving the country, that's very helpful in assuring to parents.
Everybody at AIFS is super helpful.
Whenever you have questions, they reply to your emails or phone calls.
They were always there to help me out. When I felt like I was a little homesick, they sat down and talked me through it.
It's really the best program that you're going to get. It's all inclusive. The people are so nice and so supportive, and you get the best experiences through excursions, but also the academic life, the homestay life. It has everything you'd want in a study abroad program.
Everyone who works there is so wonderful and helpful.
They will really do anything for you, whether you're sick or you're homesick.
You should choose AIFS because they made my year possible and they can make your study abroad experience possible too.
They really care about you and making sure that you're comfortable and that you don't feel overwhelmed. And if you do, they provide a great outlet to really talk to them.
For me, they helped to change my life and just helped me to grow in numerous ways. And studying abroad is a very life-changing experience, and to have them walking by you, right by your side with endless support and love and care just really helped me throughout my whole study abroad process and made it the most incredible experience that it could be.
If you're at the beginning stages of preparing to study abroad and you don't necessarily know where you want to go yet, that's totally fine. Here are some things to consider as you try and figure out exactly where you want to go and what you want to get out of your time overseas. One of the reasons why so many students decide to study abroad with AIFS is that we try and make it as easy and affordable to get you abroad as possible. One of the things we do to help with that is create an all-inclusive program fee. On our website, we have the most up-to-date fees for each program location. You may be asking, what does that even mean? That basically means that we've included everything you'll need whilst you're abroad in that initial fee. So your housing, your meals, cultural activities, excursions, health insurance, on-site staff, as well as various supportive services are all included. We also have the option to do a round-trip airfare from various cities around the US. Now a little bit about the university and the program itself. ILCF is based in the heart of Paris. The university is surrounded by history, by museums, by cafes, by everything you can imagine the city has to offer. It was founded in 1948 and has become an establishment of intellectual and research excellence. You'll be surrounded by over 2,000 students every day who come from all over the world. Many of the students are there to specifically learn French, as well as take courses in English that are based in the liberal arts. It also offers a very busy campus life. There are clubs and activities and other organizations that you can become a part of once you're a student. And if you want to kind of do a lot out of the classroom as well, there's volunteer opportunities that our resident director can help you set up once you arrive in the city. I want to take a minute to introduce you to our resident director, Danica. Danica has been with AIFS and has worked in Paris for many years. She's had the opportunity to get to know US students through their time overseas, and she's going to be your main contact person once you arrive in the city. Danica is there to help you with any sort of issues that may arise throughout your time abroad, but also kind of help you through the fun moments too. She plans different cultural activities and excursions that students can participate on, as well as helps you put together anything you may need to make your time abroad successful. Her office is in the heart of the city, really close to campus, and she welcomes you to come visit her whenever you just want to stop by to chat, get helpful information, or tell her about your travel plans. As students are preparing to study abroad, they often have two questions on their mind. Where am I going to live, and what am I going to eat? With AIFS, we include both of those things in our program fees. And for this program specifically, we include the homestay option. This is a great way to really immerse yourself in the French language and get to know the local community through the eyes of the family that you're staying with. Each student is placed with another AIFS participant and will share a room and a bathroom. Breakfast is included every day, as well as one other meal per week. But you do have access to the kitchen, so you can prepare dinner or lunch on your own. For students where the homestay option may not be your first choice, you do have the opportunity to request a student apartment. This can be arranged, but will be an additional fee and is on a limited availability basis. For the meal plan, a number of meals and snack vouchers are included, but if you do want to add on a meal voucher package, you can do so for an additional fee. These vouchers you are able to use at restaurants and shops to help subsidize the cost of purchasing meals and groceries. It's a great way to help you budget throughout the semester. One of the things that Danica is really good at is creating a cultural calendar filled with activities that students can choose to participate on whilst they are abroad. This calendar has a number of activities, tours, and visits that are included throughout the week, and students are able to sign up for the ones that they want to participate on. Many of the activities are included in the program fees, but there may be some small additional fees for various activities. You'll get this calendar once you arrive. One of the things that AIFS also tries to do is put as much into the program as we possibly can. This includes a number of excursions offered throughout the semester. Check our website for the most up-to-date excursion options, and you can also see a list of the optional excursions that have additional fees but include a lot. We've talked for a little bit about life outside of the classroom. Now let's take a few minutes to really focus in on the courses that you can take while you're overseas. As I'd mentioned before, students who come to Paris tend to want to fully immerse themselves in the French language, and this program gives them a great opportunity to do so. All students are required to take a French language course. These courses are offered from beginning to intermediate to fully immersive. Students take a placement test before they arrive in country, and then also take an oral test once they've arrived in Paris. The courses are really there to immerse you in the language and to really help you work on both your written and spoken French. They're a great way to kind of help you maneuver life through France, as well as really work on your skills that will definitely be helpful once you come home. In addition, you can take a number of courses available in English or in French that offer liberal arts subjects. Everything from art history, cultural studies, economics, fashion, film studies, fine arts, history, music, and political science. Depending on your French language skills, you'll qualify for a number of these courses, and the resident director can kind of help you figure out what will be best for you. Studying abroad may seem overwhelming at first, but once you decide on what location and what program works best for you, the application process really isn't that challenging. Let's spend a few minutes hearing from one of our admissions officers about the steps you need to take as you prepare to study abroad.
Hi, my name is Erin Croft, and I'm an admissions officer here at AIFS Study Abroad. I'm here to help you get started on making your study abroad dream a reality. Follow these steps to get organized and begin your journey of studying abroad. With so many study abroad program options available, it can be challenging to make a decision. AIFS is here to help from the very start. First, be sure to consider your academic focus and the location. Review the sample list of course offerings for an idea of the classes that you might take during your program. You will also want to set up a meeting to chat with your advisors about credit transfer ahead of time. Knowing when you'd like to study abroad can help you determine where you'd like to study abroad. AIFS offers programs during the fall, spring, winter, and summer terms. It is never too early to share your interest in studying abroad with your family. The sooner you start the conversation, the sooner their questions can be addressed.
The AIFS website has a section for parents that covers safety abroad, program fees and dates, benefits of studying abroad, and more.
Find some time to sit down and chat with your family so that you can begin planning your study abroad journey. Make an appointment with your academic advisor to ensure that courses and credits are approved for transfer. It is important to be aware that your home university may have specific steps that they require you to follow on their side. If you're receiving financial aid, be sure to meet with the financial aid office on your home university's campus to see if the funds you are receiving are applicable to your semester abroad. Be on the lookout for scholarships and grants that you may be eligible for. Over 50% of participants receive financial support through AIFS in the form of scholarships and grants. Complete the online application for the study abroad program of your choice. This process has a few steps and does take some time to complete, so be sure to get started as soon as you are ready. Apply for or renew your passport as soon as possible. Your passport is absolutely essential to your trip abroad. It is vital that you read all of the information provided to you by your admissions officer, as you may need to apply for a student visa. Visit us at AIFSabroad.com for more information about our programs and to get started with the application process. We are here to answer all of your questions and to help you every step of the way. We look forward to working with you.
AIFS is committed to ensuring the safety and security of all of our program participants. We want to make sure that when you go abroad, you have the peace of mind to know that you're going to be supported once you get there. We employ staff in each location who take care of anything that may come up with your health needs. These resident directors work closely with our offices here in the US as well as your home university to make sure that everyone is in touch and up to date should any sort of health or security need arise. I also want to share with you a little bit more about funding opportunities. Each year, AIFS offers grants and scholarships to over 50% of our students. A listing of all of our scholarships can be found on our website and through your student portal. Along with this information, we also offer tips on how to creatively fundraise and save up for your study abroad program. You can also download a copy of our Affording to Study Abroad guide that's featured on our website as well. As you're planning, make sure that you check in with your financial aid advisor to see if there are any options for you to transfer any of your financial aid abroad. Summer funding can be a bit tricky, so make sure that you plan ahead and set up an appointment with the office as soon as possible. As you continue to plan and prepare for your study abroad experience, here are a few more helpful resources for you to use. You can also always get in touch with our admissions officers, as they'd be happy to answer any questions you may have. Thanks for taking the time to learn more about AIFS Study Abroad. If you have any questions or want to get more information, stop by our website, www.aifsabroad.com. You can also check us out on one of our social media channels.